Thanks for being up in the booth today. We appreciate you, Claire. Cal's got a lot going on. He's got family things going on. He's got a new job. I just want everybody to know I'm going to continue to kind of give you updates on him, but it's going to be a bit before he comes back. So I just want everybody to expect that. It might be several more weeks before he comes back, but that's okay. We'll be waiting here and with big arms, welcome him back to our show and into the metaverse. And I know you guys all miss him too. So just wanted to give you that update on Cal. What else is going on? Gosh, I don't know. Is anything good in the news? I mean, there's a lot of terrible things in the news we don't want to talk about, right? Anybody got any good news stories? How about in the metaverse? Anybody have anything great happening in the metaverse today for you or anybody else? I like to hear about it. Frraterr's got a new show. Frraterr, come up here for a minute. Hop up here on the stage for a second. You got to turn the stage guard off, maybe. Pop up here. How you doing, Frraterr?
Hey, Lolly, I'm doing great. Yes, I do have a show. 2 shows, actually. You want me to talk about both?
You can talk about both.
I would love to talk about both. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and talk about both. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, anyway, till every Tuesday, I have a relationship talk show here in the Soapstone on this very stage with this very set. It's every Tuesday at 12 Central or 1 Eastern, if you will. And we talk about relationships and how to foster and take care of them. I think it's an important issue, and my goal is just to reach out to as many people as I can with this show and help as many people as I can. So come out and check it out. We have some returning guests, and we have a great time. So yeah, you should guys definitely come check it out. As of right now, it is an open instance, so you don't have to worry about joining an event as of right now. The other show is actually going to be in Lolly D's studio on Saturdays at the same time, 12 Central, 1 Eastern. It's Let's Talk About It. We will be discussing a variety of topics. I'll be grabbing guests. If you want to talk about something yourself, you can always approach me, and then I can have you on the show as well. I am a new host here, so I'm trying to get it up started. So I would love y'all's support if you can come out and check it out. But yeah, I'm expecting to have a great time. I'm excited. Y'all should be too. Just come out and join the fun.
Well, great, Frraterr. I'm excited for you, and I'm so glad you decided to do it in my studio. It makes me really happy. So, one of the things we love about Frraterr here is the kids love him in this place. He gets on the stage. He performs a lot of the Broadway stuff during the sound check. If you guys ever come to the sound check, you'll see Frraterr in there quite a bit. So, yeah, he's one of our really active producers here at the Soapstone, and so I'm very excited. He's doing these 2 shows, and look to see him around the metaverse quite a bit more, I'm pretty sure. So thanks, Frraterr. Good job, buddy.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Very excited. Hi there.
You got it. You go.
Matthew, we're doing a show right now. Okay. So anyway, today we have 2 really great people that people have been telling me for a while. Hey, you need to interview these people. You need to call these people and bring them in. And Zellrainer, you can turn the stage guard back on because you need to get off the stage.
I haven't got the tools. Yeah, you'll have to do it. Sorry. I've got no tools.
We'll just go ahead and remove him. Thank you. Okay. And do we have the stage guard up now? There we go. Perfect. Okay. So these are 2 people that people have been telling me for a while that I needed to talk to. They're very popular. They have lots of friends in here, and they have some great builds and some super cool secrets that I see that I don't know if they're going to be willing to share, but we'll see. So welcome to the stage, Mommy and Daddy. Come on up, you guys. Come on in. We're here. Hey, have a seat wherever you like. Yeah, good to see you guys. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you 2 are a name that I've been hearing for a long while. So
probably your whole life.
Yeah, that too. So I went into their worlds and I walked up and I said, hey, how do you guys feel about this? And they were very open to the idea and appreciate that because not everybody likes to be on the stage. So really glad that you guys decided to be here. So I'm going to let the 2 of you talk a little bit about yourselves. So why don't we start with you, Mommy? Why don't you give us some background?
Me, I am 45 years old. We've been married for 29 years in October. Yay.
Congrats.
We have 4 kids.
Nice.
We have 5 grandbabies. And we just live with our little dog now because all of our kids are grown and married. So
empty
I'm a master
nesters.
hairstylist. He's retired.
How
and
fun.
we just like to play in here.
How's that empty nester thing? When did your last one leave? How long ago?
You know, I love it because them kids.
I got that going on right
That's
now.
all I got to say. Them kids.
But it is weird when you've been a mom for a really long time,
It
and then all of a
is. It
sudden, so I mean, were you like, it's so empty in here, or were you just like, yeah, like that commercial I used to see with the lady where he's packing up his computer and she's up there measuring for the hot tub? Used to be a
That was
commercial,
us.
but is that you guys?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
great.
When the kids were little, I was like, I don't want any of them to ever grow up and move out. I want them to just build their little houses right around us. But by the time they became, you know, like 16, 17, we're like, we hope they move far away and leave soon.
Well, they were more fun when they were short. When they got taller,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they get that way, don't they? It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I got a couple of them here right now. They're getting ready to go at the end of the year, and I have mixed feelings. I'm like, I'm not going to miss the rap music blaring at 2 a.m. That I won't miss,
Right.
but I will miss the doors opening and closing. But anyway, that's a whole nother
Yep, I
subject.
do.
a whole nother-
Yeah.
So tell us about you guys. You know, you guys are retired. You're working a hairdresser, and you're just living life. And what brought you here?
Him.
Yeah, it was my fault.
What happened?
I got a headset and it was kind of fun. So I told her she's going to have to get one and come on here with me.
So
And
now,
I
see,
said
I always
no
ask
for a
people
while.
that are not 20 something. I always say, so, but why? Because were you a gamer before? Or is this just like,
No.
hey, this is, so what made you
No,
go, yeah, VR
He
headset?
just likes
What-
the new techie stuff. He likes to check
Gotcha.
out the new stuff.
I don't watch TV, and you know, this was like a really good alternative to TV because I can come in here and I made all these friends up here and met all these good
yeah.
people.
Friends.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We just
And they're
hang
in
out
our
and have a
living
good
room
time.
every day.
Yeah.
Nice. So you get the game first and you're like, hey, this is cool. Were you already in Horizons or were you just building other stuff, other places or playing Beat
No,
Saber
was-
like the rest
Horizons
of
was
us?
his first.
Oh,
No, I didn't do Beat
okay.
Saber. Yeah, I just came to Horizons. Well, I checked out, you know, like VR chat and stuff like that, but that wasn't for me. And then I found Horizons, and I thought, well, this is pretty cool. And then I started building, and then, you know, I built custom homes for 29 years, so I just kind of like bring my skills here.
Cool. And you guys have been building your skills and building your skills. How long exactly did you say you'd been here? Because he got a little distracted with him. But how long have you been in
Almost
VR
a
now?
year.
Almost a year. Okay.
For him.
Almost, yeah.
So when you guys came in, did you do like the rest of us? You're like in all the nightclubs and everything for a while, and did
Well,
you
yeah,
do all that?
we had to try to find a place to escape the children, you know, because they were always beating up on us. But well, you know how that goes. And we started looking for adult places to hang out, and we found a few. We found a Very British Pub, and then we found what else
Black
did we find?
Magic.
Black Magic Comedy Club. But pretty much that was all that was here at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we decided to try building something, and well,
Well, you really didn't. I had to talk you into it, which is the funny
right,
thing.
yeah.
We actually, Country Gal was building something and she wanted us to come check it out as testers. So we went in and she was doing some stuff. And I told him, I said, well, that looks like it might be a little bit of fun. And he was like, nah, I'm not interested. And I was like, well, let's just go and just fool around with some stuff and just see if it might be something we could do together. And so he was like, oh, okay. And we went in and after like 10 minutes, I was like, yep, nope, squirrel, I'm done. He,
Yeah.
he stayed in and like within a week and a half or something, he had the vault built. And
Yeah.
Let's talk
been
about the
ever
vault.
since.
That's a pretty cool place. So why that? Why did you decide that was the world you'd build?
We wanted an adult place to hang out, and we wanted to go someplace where we wouldn't be polled out every 5 minutes and stuff like that. So we wanted to bring polling to a complete stop, because that was getting out of hand in other places. And then now we can just go out. We got a place to hang out where we don't have to worry about getting run off.
Yeah,
So
we just
Right.
figured
It
us and a
works
couple
good.
of our friends would come in and hang out, but I realized quickly you get a few friends in there, they've got a few friends, they've got a few friends, they've got a few friends, and within a week
You guys have made everybody feel welcome and you built a great place. It's a very cool place. I like going in there.
well, that's why
It's
we're
great.
here. Like It's why we come in here and do this,
Yeah.
to have fun, to have a good time.
To socialize too, right?
Yeah.
You're here to
Yep,
socialize. Yeah.
absolutely.
I always tell people, it's great to have our friends, and I have a lot of my friends too, but you should continue to make new ones for different
Right.
reasons. First of all, I don't know about you guys, but I've experienced, a lot of people that start out hanging out with us and then they sort of disappear into build mode, right? Which I think is a
Mhm.
natural progression for a lot of
Right.
people. So
Right.
when you make all your friends and then they're all in build mode and then you're there by yourself. So that's why I would tell people continue to make more friends, and also be a good
Right.
tester. I'm always a tester because then I could go in
Yep,
with my friends and
same.
build.
I've become a wonderful tester
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I don't.
always a tester. Yeah, always a tester.
If
Yeah.
anybody can break it, mommy can break it. Believe me.
That's
Yeah, well,
sometimes not a good thing.
That's why they don't let me in edit mode.
I'm building. I'll
Oh
be in
my
good
gosh,
shape.
if I have to hear him one more time saying, "Mommy, stop running through my trigger." Well, I don't see it. What am I supposed to do? Like, I'm busy
Now,
having
can you
fun.
imagine in your house when somebody's in the other room and he's like, "Mommy,
Yeah, when he
stop running
comes
through my
tramping through the
trigger."
house. Right.
Yeah, and somebody's like,
well,
"What are they
he's done
doing?"
that. I mop the floor and he comes walking through in his muddy boots. So it's kind of the same thing. It's just kind of payback. It's just payback.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So the vault, is that a place that you guys just imagined from your imagination, or it was like based on a place or what is that?
No, it was all.
No, it's just something I just started building, started putting stuff together, and I thought, well, that looks cool. Let's do a little more, and just
One
keep
thing
going.
led to another.
And
That's
then we
awesome.
had the vault, and then we had Club 27, which was two separate worlds, and they were both maxed out with low player count. And I thought, I should be able to get both of those in one world and raise the player count, and if I just use certain objects. So I went in there and started building, and next thing you know, I published it with 32 players. I got it down to, I think, 29 now because of a few extra things we added. But that's okay. That's pretty good for what's in there.
And that's the sign of a decent scripter and builder, right? When they can take those things.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, because for me, a world is built when there's like a table. I have seen amazing worlds. Like you just like, how?
Mhm.
Another
all
thing a
about
lot
the
of
math.
people, it's all about the math.
He
You're
plays
right.
close attention to the math in it.
Yeah.
And people are starting to use pictures as backdrops and stuff, which is kind of
Right.
cool because it doesn't take up any room, and that's
Mhm.
awesome. I think that's going to
Yeah.
be our abilities going forward of things that are taking up less and less room, and that's going to be beautiful. Plus
Yeah.
the goggles improving, right?
Right.
That should help us out too. So what else have you guys built? What else are you proud of? The
Oh,
vault.
jeez.
Oh my goodness.
How many? He could go on for 2 days. You don't have the
I
kind
don't
of
even know
time.
how many worlds I have. I really don't.
What's
the
your
last
favorite?
One I built, the last one I published is probably one of my favorites. It was Christmas at the Capitol because it's a mirror image, because we have the reflecting pool in there. So everything that's built above is also built below and reverse scripted, so everything operates just like a mirror. And it's kind of difficult to do, but we managed to get it in there, and I had some help. Jimpuddin come over, and he had a flag he wanted to display, and he said, "Why don't you let me
Nice.
put my flag in here?" And I'm like,
Yeah. that
"Okay."
made
I
a
said,
big
"But you
difference in
realize you
the
have to run it
world.
backwards down there, right?" And he says, "Yeah, I can do that." So he came in and did it, and it runs perfectly. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, his flag is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
it's
guy is so
awesome.
good. Yeah, we love us some Jim
Yeah.
Puddin and his creativity,
Yes,
don't we?
heck yeah.
In my
Gosh,
world,
that
we had
man.
a swan
Is he-
yesterday, and I seen it, and I said, I'm going to have to steal that swan in my world because I'm going to reverse image that and put it on the reflecting.
That one up there in the green clothes,
yeah.
that lady
Yeah,
up there?
that's
that-
her.
I've
that
seen her
ornament up there.
before. Did
Come
you know
hang
for
out
the
with us,
longest
Billy.
time? Come up here. Did you know for the longest time they thought she was my sister, and we sort of rolled
Oh,
with
that's
it?
funny.
Oh yeah, we used to walk around all the time. And they go, "Is she really your sister?" I'm like, "Of course she is. Doesn't she look just like me? Of course she's my sister."
Yes.
Come on up here, my world. Robert, thank
Hi,
you.
Robert.
Not today, sweetheart. This is a show.
Open the stage for 1 minute and look what happens. Ping.
All right. All right. Have a seat.
He just
How you
took my
doing?
chair, didn't he?
He
Yeah,
did.
he did.
How are you?
Swiped it right out from
I'm
under
good.
you.
Good. Good. Yeah, I was, do you still get that you're Lolly's sister? We haven't been pushing that too much lately, so not anymore.
Yeah, no.
Not too
I've
much.
seen you enough.
I know. Well, yeah. You're so busy building all the time. So she works
Yep.
with you guys a lot too, right? You guys are usually
yeah,
together. That's
She
cool.
hangs out with us a lot. Yep, her and Lee.
Yeah.
They
Hi,
hang
Lee.
out with
Lee's
us in
in there.
build mode.
Yeah. One of the things I love is she does invite me quite often to whatever y'all are doing. And so I do get to see things that way. One of the things you guys have done that I think is a great strategy where you have your like entryway now. So explain that, like how you guys came up with that so that you can let people into your
And it's like
group when you're
27
together.
Oh yeah.
deep.
We found that there was a need for privacy in the metaverse, which is nearly impossible to find. You build it or you don't get it. It's just that simple. So I built an apartment, and it kind of works backwards from other worlds. You come into it through a bandbox, and then you're pulled from the bandbox into the apartment. Okay, so if you remove somebody, they go back to the entryway, and if they try to respawn and come back in the world, they can't do it because you have to physically let them in the apartment. So it's 100% private, and it's been going really well. We've got a lot of apartments out there now.
Yeah. Yeah. I got invited there and I'm standing there
real
going,
need.
okay, I hear them, but I can't go anywhere.
Right.
And then this one came going, oh, hi, Lolly, come on in. I'm like, oh, it's like knocking on the door. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. Yeah. So that's a good idea. It was a good strategy. I mean, I know we have private instances and stuff like that,
Right.
but this is kind of nice because
It's your own
it
world.
does
It's your own
give you
personal space.
it's your own person.
and you're the creator. You become the creator,
Yeah.
so you can change anything you want and make it yours. So that's what a lot of people like about it.
Yeah, I do like that. And I've seen, don't you guys sell those apartments too? Or
Yep,
is that
that's
somebody
what
else?
we're talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
Yep,
Because
no,
did
that's what we're
Terminator
talking
buy
about.
one?
He did.
Terminator
Yes,
buy-
he did.
Okay,
Yes, he did.
that's what I thought. Yeah, and it's nice. It's really
Yeah.
nice. It's not a little tiny apartment like we have. It's pretty fancy. Pretty fancy apartment, actually. I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Very nice. Very
have
good.
fun with
So
them.
tell us a couple more of your worlds or experiences you might have had in here that are fun.
Let's see. What's your favorite?
Your wave.
Oh, yeah, I did build the
Yes,
ocean
I was
wave.
Ocean
hoping you
wave.
were going to talk about that.
We finally have fluid water. So then, I don't know. I've been working on that for 6 months and just couldn't get it right. And then one night I was having a dream about building this water, and the numbers were in
He
the
builds in
script.
his
And I
sleep.
thought, I'm going to go try it. 6 o'clock in the morning, I get on my headset and punch the numbers in, and it just unfolded and worked perfectly.
And then at 6
Well, let me
o'clock in
tell
the
you.
morning, he runs in the bedroom
Don't
and wakes
know how
me
it
up to come
happened.
look at it.
Well, let me tell you what happened to me about your water. I get this phone call from Blades, who's one of my really good friends in here,
Aw,
right?
he's
He's
so
a really
sweet.
great builder.
Love Blades.
I mean,
He is-
and Blades is like he's one of these people who stays up all night and it's just been building, and he builds just to build. Like he doesn't build
Yes.
looking to fill places. He just builds for his own pleasure, right? So
That's him.
he's like, Lolly, you got to come see this world. And I thought, wow, if Blades wants me to go see it, it must really be something, right? So he takes me, he goes, come on. And we're walking, and he keeps turning around going, come here, walk through the bushes, come here. So we get down to the thing, and he goes, look at this ocean. And I'm like,
Aw.
oh my gosh. So for you guys that haven't seen it, it's like, I would say the most realistic water we've ever seen in Horizons. It's got motion and waves and the shore laps. I mean, it's just a work of art. It's beautiful. I used to always give Kate Austin lots of props for her worlds and her ocean, and it is beautiful. She does amazing work,
Yes.
and you know the tools have been improving. So I haven't
Mhm.
seen what she might have done lately, but when we saw that, we were like, "Wow, this is a cut above." It was
Yeah,
amazing. So
Blades was one of the
kudos.
first people we took
Well, it
in
was
because
funny. It was funny because he kept waiting for one of us to come on. One of us come on. He messaged me. He says, "Hey, I need you to come see something." I was like, "Me? You want me?" Yeah. And I went in
yeah,
there,
you
I
were
was
the
like,
very first one to see
yeah.
it.
I was like, "Wow."
I had to go tell everybody.
So
And then
what
when
do you
he-
call that
He couldn't
world?
wait
I'm
for
sorry.
people
Go
to get
ahead.
on.
Yeah.
What do you
Nobody-
call it
Ocean-
though? So we know. Just the ocean?
waves.
Ocean
Yeah.
waves. Okay, so you guys know it's called Ocean Waves. I would check it out and just stand there for a bit. You got to take it all in. You got to absorb it all because there's a lot going on. And the farther you go into the water, the more you can see. So anyway, Billy, what were we gonna say? You started to say
Yeah.
something. I'm sorry.
He stopped the script once, and it almost threw me off. And then Mommy came in there. He stopped the script, and it just shot her right below it. And she was like,
I was like, what did I ever do to
"Daddy,
you?
what did you do that for?" It was funny. It was pretty interesting.
That
yeah.
was
Pulled
funny.
the rug out from under.
Now, do you have plans to be? I mean, is there enough room with? I have no idea what your script does. That take up a lot?
It
that
only takes
ocean?
up 1%.
1%.
What?
1%.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And right now,
Yeah.
I really don't have any time to do it because I'm trying to get ready for Christmas. We want to do 12 worlds for Christmas, and we want them to be all for children, 100%. We're not going to have any alcohol or cigarettes or anything like that in them, and it's just going to be for kids. So we're trying to get that finished up.
Christmas should be something this year because there's a lot more people and a lot more ideas and stuff. And last year they were great. The worlds were all great. So I'm really looking forward to see with the new tools and stuff you guys come up with. That's going to be something. Yeah. I saw your first Christmas world. Yes, it is. Yes, I thought that was great. That was
and then we
super
did Christmas
great.
To the Capitol. And now I'm getting ready to finish up one, hopefully today. So that'll be 3. So I only got 9 more to go between now and Christmas.
He's going to drive me nuts.
That's okay. It's wonderful that you two come in here together. A lot of times, couples aren't together. Like my husband and I love my husband. He's a wonderful man, but Horizons is just not for him. He is in VR, but he's a gamer. So he much rather go shoot something, right? And he's watching a movie. It's John Wick when he's, so for the two of you to build together and stuff, that's impressive. But you didn't think it would work for you?
I really didn't. For like a month, he kept trying to get me to get a headset, and I was like, nah. And then finally I was like, oh, what the heck? I'll get one. And like the rest is history.
It's so satisfying though, isn't it? Like the friendships and stuff we make in here. Oh, is that our friend?
We were just
Mr.
talking
Puddin?
about your flag, Jim.
Oh yeah, we were.
We love it.
Yes, awesome stuff. So you're going to work on these Christmas worlds. Do you guys have any plans to do any Halloween stuff, or are we just slipping right into Christmas?
I would love to, but he's not a Halloween guy.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I think I probably should leave that to people who are really into Halloween, because if you're not really into it, you can't do it. You can't.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The hardest part of building is the idea, and I don't have Halloween ideas.
Yeah, that's fair. And there are a lot of people who do, so they'll probably be a fair share. Plus, Meta will might come out with another one. They did last year, so we'll get those. But I love that you're starting so early and you're going to do all 12 days of Christmas. That's pretty cool.
We're doing the 12 worlds of Christmas.
That is going to be something. World, you, what do you got? What do you got going on right now? Are you building anything in particular?
Yeah, me and Lee just finished an art gallery.
Nice. Now, is that you guys put all of your art, or other people bringing their art in?
No, stuff that we made and put in there.
Nice. Is that going to be assets that are available for people, or is that just for you to show something?
No, I mean, even if they want it, anybody that wants it, they're more than welcome.
That's very cool. Very nice. Well, if you guys are okay with it, I'd like to turn it over to let the audience interact with us. Are you guys all right with that? Are we ready to do that?
Take it easy on us, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah. So you guys know the drill. You just come stand over here. If you want to say something, make a comment, or if you have a question or anything, you definitely can do that. You guys up there, if you want to just come down and say something nice about your friends to everybody else, please feel free to do that. We would love for you to do that. Come on up, Frraterr. Oh, stage guard. Sorry. Go ahead, Frraterr.
Hey, I love the vault. I have a question. I used to go in there a lot more, and then I kind of got involved here, so I just anyway. But last time I was in there, you took out all the spinny ride. What happened to that? I loved it.
They kept crashing.
Oh, it did. Okay.
I had to fix every day, every single day.
That was one of the meta assets, and it just kept breaking on us.
Well, what do you mean by crash? Like it just stopped? Like it just stopped, or like
the cups
sometimes
would?
The
Yeah,
cups
it would
fall apart on the rides.
Oh, dang! That was one of my favorite parts about your world, man.
One time, the bouncy house started launching people into the universe.
Into the universe.
I know. Yeah, I came in there and like half the map was gone. I'm like, oh, what happened? And even the convenience store. It's now like a hotel or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up having to rebuild it because he had problems with his other account. Like he was in build mode one day and it kicked him out, and he couldn't get back on, and somebody had hacked his email, so he couldn't get the password to get back on his headset with it. He had to make a new account, come in on it, and he couldn't get into the modules or anything at the vault anymore. So he literally rebuilt it in 2.5 days. He set up and rebuilt the entire
38
thing from
hours.
scratch. But with the skill set he has now, the vault was his first world that he ever did. So he was very amateur at that time. He just put his new skill set into the new one and just revamped it and with his new account.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for answering my question. Yeah, I love the vault though. It's a lot of fun.
Yay,
It's a lot of
thank
fun.
you.
I wasn't saying anything negative. I was confused about the
Right.
changes. I love the
Right,
vault.
yeah.
It's so
When
much
it comes to
fun.
the Vault 2.0, it's way better.
Vault 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's what we. Yeah, that's.
Was
the
that a rim
world-
shot?
that's what it is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a rim shot, Zill.
That was a
Yeah,
rim
that's
shot. Okay. Fantastic.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Frraterr. Come on up, Matty Cakes.
Sorry, a few good men's on TV, and Jack Nicholson's about to say, "You can't handle the truth."
Oh, no. You
So
got to pause
actually,
that.
You actually answered my question because I was going to ask with the continued efforts that you've had in the past 6 months, what did you plan in the next 6 months? And you said the stuff about 12 days of Christmas. Excuse me.
Right.
I just wanted to come up here and say, congratulations on your continued success. The vault, there's constantly at least 3 people or 4 people on my list who are in the vault at all times.
Right.
And when I first met you, was actually in the vault bar. There was 27 people in there, and as soon as I came in, it was like just cacophony of adults running around and
Acting like kids.
and it was Rain Man was the first guy who was like circling around us, and then he was
Right.
like a liaison to you, and then you came over. So I just want to let you know that at that time, the reception that we received from you, Daddy, was incredible. Very warm, very embracing. It was memorable to me, definitely.
Oh, that's awesome to hear.
And I thought, wow, like this is a really gnarly guy. Admittedly, I didn't get back there because that's when I started testing out like building and messing around myself. But dude, congratulations for both of you on your continued success, not only in
Thank
building, but
you.
in a
Thanks.
prolonged marriage and raising a family too. Good for you.
Right?
And my world, your stuff is constantly. Yeah, you guys are right. The invites, your wrist from my world is just nuts.
But but you know what?
No,
That's
she's
it,
good.
right, Maddie? That's it.
is.
Like you
It is.
said the 2 most
Oh.
important things for building in here is
The answer's
inviting
15.
and being welcoming, right? Those are probably the
Right.
2.
Yes, you're absolutely. And the answer is 15. You have 15 worlds. The train model one is awesome. That train model is so. I've always
yeah.
been fascinated by train models, and
That was
I,
good.
The model?
I did.
I saw the inside one. I went inside that one. I wanted to bring Kat in, but she just wasn't available to do it. That's awesome. And the mirror effect that you did too. Yeah, you know who else does that really good? Matlow 3D. He does a cool mirror effect. So you guys I definitely love that. I didn't go into the ocean waves one because I get seasick in the rain. So it's like,
You will get seasick then.
Definitely will.
but yeah, dude, many blessings on you guys. Congratulations. Absolutely.
Thank
Your
you.
consistency
Thank
is
you.
phenomenal.
I know
Thanks,
a big
Maddie.
part of our success is like we help people and they help us back, so everybody's kind of working together.
And we're so glad because he gives everything he makes away to people that come and ask him, and he helps them
Right.
set everything up, and he shows them what to do. And when he lost his main account, he lost everything with it. And he was just able to go
All of
around and
my
say,
assets
"Hey,
were gone.
you know that thing I gave you? I need it back. I need to." And he got all of his stuff back because he
See?
shared it out to
That
everyone.
and you know what? That's what Aaron calls an abundance mentality.
Right.
Aaron always says, the more you give, the more you get. And I so
It's
agree
true.
with that. The
It's
people in
true.
here are so willing to say, yeah, let's share. Let's all
Yeah.
share the spotlight. Let's
We've
all
got
do
great
it. Or the
people.
yeah.
Some people might not appreciate it as much because, like Lee, he wasn't really interested in building, and I got him interested. He hasn't had a full
Thank
night's
you.
sleep since, but
Thanks, Maddie.
oh well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great. Come on up, whoever's Izzy. Are you waiting to come up or no? Yes. No. Okay. Spark Girl, come. Whoever's waiting, go ahead.
Oh, she's waiting. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Izzy. You go. Go ahead. You go.
Okay. I'm not sure. I don't want to take your place.
Okay, go ahead, Sparkle. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just wanted to thank Mommy and Daddy because they're always so nice when everybody comes in the world, and he's always helped me with my worlds and comes back and changes light bulbs at my apartment. That's a joke. But when he gave me when I went in one of his worlds and he had made those two little lovebirds, and then he took and put them together in a little thing and he put them in one of my worlds. That was so special, and I really thank you for that.
Well, he
That
came
is
to me that
sweet.
night and he said,
Then he had to
"Our
come
girl
and get
just
him
kept
back."
going up and talking about those lovebirds," and he said, "I'm going to sneak into a world I'm an editor on, and I'm going to just put them in there." And he did. And then he could not wait. He was like a kid at Christmas. He could not wait for her to go in and find those lovebirds.
Isn't
in
that
there.
It
fun?
was like
That
so
is so
special.
fun.
It brought tears to my eyes, but I love
And then he
those
had to go
birds.
get them back from her when he lost his account.
And a few other
It worked
things.
out.
And a few
Right,
other things. All right. That's all I want to say. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Spark Girl. That was
Aw,
beautiful.
you're
You know, I
welcome.
I think we all can agree that the most valuable thing anyone can possibly give you in this world is their time. And
Right.
to see the people that line up here, Jim's one of them for sure, that
Thank you,
just give,
Jim.
that just say, oh, you need help with that? Let me just get in there as the second I
Yep,
can.
He's done
And
that
he
for us
does
a few
it.
times.
And he does it. And you know, time's valuable. Time's so valuable. You
is.
can't get it back. No matter what you do, it's gone. It's not like money. You know, some people can hand out gifts like candy because the money means nothing to them. But your time, that's special. So
Right.
thank you guys
Jim
for all
just
the
comes to
time.
my world. He looks at it and says, "This is great. Give me 5 minutes and I'll make it better."
And he does.
We love Jim.
And he backs it up. We got to admit he,
He
backs it
does.
up.
He does.
I called him into my office and he just makes fun of me. He just goes, Lolly, what Jesus. And so he just goes into edit mode and he doesn't even talk to me. He's just doing stuff. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. So I there's no, when I see him pop into my world, I'm in edit mode. I'm like, oh goody. I'm just going to stand here and just wait till he's done. Something going to happen right now. And I'm really excited about it. So thanks, Jim. Now, Izzy, come up, girl. I know you're waiting. Let's go.
Okay. I'm going to ask my world something.
Okay.
When did your art museum come out?
Yesterday.
Is it
We just-
published?
Yes, it is published. It's called Art Gallery.
Oh.
We just left there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Izzy, all
thank
you have
you.
to do, if you're friends with her already, you can click on her. But if you're not, you can click on her and then you can scroll down and look at her worlds and then you can just find it there and save it. So you can do that. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. Very good. All right. So do you guys have anything else that you'd want to say that we might have missed? Anything we didn't cover here?
Yeah, I can't wait for Christmas to be able to
Oh my
start the stuff
goodness.
building.
Like
You're one of
really-
those. You're one of those people.
He really is.
Yeah. Well, I'm already ready to move on to bigger and better things. I have some projects
press her
I'm gonna
name?
have to team up with a
Can I
few
go up and
people
press
on,
her
but
your
it's going
name?
to be super, super good.
Yeah.
He never
The Christmas
stops.
worlds are going to be great. Those are great. Those I come into those Christmas worlds and that music playing and the snow falling and it's just such a special feeling, you know. And
It is.
it gets me in the mood.
It
So
puts
I'm
you in the mood.
excited with all that. It does.
That's what we
It's
like.
so
We
different.
do worlds that put you there. You know what I mean? It gives you the whole feeling, the vibe, all of it.
It does, and it's such a great thing that we have that ability in here, right? We can
Mhm.
Right.
we can go feel like it. I know you guys are big on the beachy stuff, and so am I. So, you know, we go into these mansions with these great beaches, and now I can't wait to see your ocean because you know it's going to become the
I
ocean.
know.
And
We can't
so,
wait to see what Blades
I
does with
know.
it. That's why we
It's
gave
gonna
it
be-
to him. We're like, look, we got to see what he does.
oh, he's so excited about that ocean. It's going to be incredible
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, at first,
I-
when I told him, I ran into him the day we had published it, like the next day. No, not many people. No, it was still in build mode. It hadn't even been published, and we were getting ready to publish it like the next day, and I ran into Blades, and it just happened to hit me. He loves the water. He's our Hawaii guy, and I said, Blades, I gotta show you what Daddy's working on, what he just did. And he's like, oh, I've got a minute or two, and then I got to go do something, but I'll pop over for a minute. I was like, all right. We went over. He stood there for an hour just staring at it. And so Daddy was
well,
like, yeah, we're
and
giving
the
it
thing
to him.
about Blades is, and what I try to tell people, if Blades admires something you've done, I mean, you've got to be honored because he's not, he is a builder. I mean, he's not really, and he's spent this whole almost 2 years now just learning.
Right.
He's always learning. And yeah, so like I said, when he tells me something and he's all excited, I'm like, well, I better get over there. There's something big going on if Blades is excited about it. So kudos
And
to
when we
you.
gave it to him, he was like, "Really, really?" And I bet he said thank you like 100 times at least.
Yeah, he told me that. Like,
He
can you
just kept
believe it,
going, He
Lolly?
just kept saying it.
I know. He's so
And that's
thrilled
what we
with it.
love. That's our reward. That's the reward for doing it.
And that is a great reward. You know, there's a lot of people in here that are so giving, like I said, with their time.
Yes,
That's
there
your time,
are.
essentially.
Yep.
How long did it take you to build that ocean? Like, how long?
6
I
months.
bet a
Well,
while.
Iggledy
Only took 6
started
months.
with he started the thing, and then he
Yeah.
gave it to you because he couldn't figure it out, and then you couldn't figure it out. And literally 6 months, they were like back and forth, and then he had a dream and woke up and put some numbers in, and there it was.
You
Iggledy
hear
wrote
that
the
about
script,
people a lot,
and I
having
made it
dreams.
too.
Yeah,
And
my
then I-
bubble world is dreams.
Figuring
Is
out
it?
how to get it all connected together properly was the difficult part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's amazing.
If it's not lined up perfectly, it's a disaster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's not even talk about snapping things, right, Jim? We don't want to talk about that.
Oh gosh, that snap.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk
Oh
about
snap.
Yeah, I got in trouble yesterday for kind of unsnapping a few things by accident. And look at him. He walks in, he goes, "Oh, what did you do? What did you do?" And I'm like, "I wasn't even over there. I wasn't even over there." He's like, "Oh, Lolly." Anyway, apologize. I know. I'm so sorry. Jim's like, "I came in to do something. It should take 5 minutes. I'm going to rebuild the whole place because Lolly was in here for 5 minutes." So, yeah.
Thank
sorry about
goodness
that.
it's not just me.
You
Now
should
that
come
we
up
know
here
it
for a
can be
minute.
done.
Come up here for a minute with us, Jim. Come up here. Just
Come
just
on,
come up
Jim.
here.
Come on down. You're the next contestant.
Now that we
Yeah.
know it can be
I'm gonna go
done,
back
I'm
up
sure
there.
Jim will.
Thanks,
perfect
my
it.
world. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So this is our guy, the flag waving
Yes, he
person.
is.
You know,
This is
the
the
first thing I heard was, "Oh, Daddy must have taken Jim's flag script." And then, what did you say to that? Because I heard it, and I asked you right away. "Oh, is this just your flag script?" What'd you say?
I probably said something really awful. I probably said something like, he might have a script, but there's no way it's this one.
It's definitely not.
I was like, there's
Absolutely not.
like this thing is insane. What I did to make the flags work, because it's not it places them so that way
Right.
I wouldn't have the nightmare of space, because nothing will snap right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so I wasn't about to sit there for 6 months and try to put each piece like he did, because I know the work he put in. I know what he had to go through, because I've read his script, and just to dispel anyone that might say, "Oh, well, you know, Jim had his ocean like literally 2 days before Daddy put out his, and Lolly was the one that told me to come look at yours." And I was like, "Well, what's interesting is it's the same animation, but a completely different way of going about it." And that's kind of what I love about animation, or about
Right.
scripting in here at all, is there's
You can get
dozens of
to it a
different
couple of different ways. There's
to do the same thing,
different
and
ways
they
to
all
skin a
have
cow.
little aspects that might be similar or different, or
Yeah.
you know, I learned how to make a flag by watching the back end of a fish, and that's how the flag was different than the ocean, because my first flag, it did have even movement all the way across, and the waves would go, you know, all the way through, so it wasn't a flag at all. A flag has weight, and as you get to the end of the flag weighs less, so it makes the rotation greater. It has less resistance as it goes. The fish's tail is the same way. It's amplified, so that way it can flick through the water really fast just by moving its shoulders a little bit, makes a big rotation at the end. So I went back to my flag and said, "No, I'm going to call you an ocean." And then I added the amplification of the rotation onto each flag segment, so they're all numbered. And by the time it gets to the end, it gets to whip, and that's what makes the flag look so much different than an ocean.
Right.
And see,
The
we
ocean
just
has
walk
to
in and
stay
go,
still.
"Hey, cool,
Yeah.
Jim made a flag. That's awesome."
Yeah.
Oh, it's way more complicated
It's
than that.
awesome.
Oh
And if
yeah.
you
Oh,
go-
I know.
If you go
I
to
know.
the Christmas Capitol, if you go there and look at the flag, you'll notice he reversed it on the reverse image. So it's not just that he can do this; he can actually reverse it and make the bottom flag.
Yeah,
run
the
exactly
reflection
opposite as
pool
the
in
top.
there is absolutely
awesome.
beautiful. As soon as I saw it, I walked into that world and saw, what the work that he had put in that reflecting pool, and it was so beautiful. And I was like, oh, I got to do it. We got to put the flag in here, because I knew mathematically that I could make an inverse of it, so it would match perfectly, because of the way that script is calculated.
He'd never done it before, but he walked in and said, "Yeah, I can do it."
How long did it take? It took me at least half an hour, maybe an hour of poking it in the right places, but we got it. It didn't take very long.
Yeah, whenever you're standing behind Jim when he's
made a
doing
huge
stuff, and it's
difference
like
in the world,
25
too.
degrees. It was like, and then he walked into my world, and there was a candle on the table, and I had done the, cone and then backlit it, so it's just sitting there, and he looks at it, he goes, what is that? I go, that's my candle. He goes, lolly. So he goes over there and he's, and about 5 minutes later, there's this flickering candle with a shadow going on in the candle, and I'm like, wow.
My process from a distance looks a lot like when the Peanuts gang fixes something.
Yeah.
Smoke comes out.
Yeah, that's me.
Bang my head on it until it works.
Yeah. No, you are incredible. You can go right in there, and with all of your background and knowledge and everything you've learned in the last couple of years, that's amazing. And you guys are right there too. I mean, people are learning stuff in here. You guys are definitely
do the same thing. Everybody has their sweet spot. You know what I mean? And the worlds are always best when we all get together, because I can do what I do best, he can do what he does best, and the next thing you know, you got a world that's just amazing.
Right.
That's
abundance
really
mentality. I love it. It's abundance mentality.
He actually made a world for builders to come. Tell them about the WCC, the World Creation Center.
We're trying to get people interested in that. We want builders and scripters and everybody to come and sign up at the WCC. It's a private world, so any creators can get inside. And in there, we have a library where you can build an asset world, so all the other creators can go in your asset world and see what you've created.
Share assets,
and we can put it all in the library and hop around to each other's world, so we know where to go to look for certain things, and to find tools we need or whatever. And
that's
I think
wonderful.
that'd be very helpful. We just need
because somebody can look at one little thing and they just see it completely different, and that's what's so cool. I've watched people take one asset and just
eyes on things.
Yes, it's beautiful. Spark, were you waiting, Spark? Come on up.
I just want to know if Jim could come light my candles.
Come on, baby, light my
fire. Oh no, Jim's married, Spark girl.
I know.
You're lighting your fire over there.
Being funny, I just thought it was funny.
It was very funny.
I really needed a better candle. That's all.
If you invite him to your world, Spar, he can't help himself. So just do that.
I gave her candles, but she has to light them herself.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Does anybody else have any things that they want to say, or comments or questions or anything? Anybody else? I don't want to miss anybody if somebody's waiting. Don't be shy. We're not going to bite anybody.
Everybody's done with us.
No, not right now.
Did you want to say something, Claire? Or are you just hopping down? Nope. You good? Yes or no? Okay. Your microphone's off, girlfriend. So I don't know what you're telling me right now. You got to speak to me. Go ahead. But you're just good? Okay. You're good. Then okay. Yeah, that was that one. Okay. I would have got that.
That was funny.
Well, what I would suggest you guys do, why don't you open a portal out there for anybody who wants to go, whichever world you think would be best, and people can go check out one of your worlds. Maybe probably one that has higher capacity.
Jim's here, so let's throw the capital.
Okay, that sounds bad. I haven't got to see it yet. I would love to go see. You guys up for going to see the Christmas Capitol? We should go check it out. Let's go do it. All right. Before we do, can we shut off the stage garden? Can all of you friends of Mommy and Daddy hop up here on the stage and let's take a nice picture? Let's do this.
Get up here, friends. Get up here, Steve. Sandman.
I'll be over here.
Butts up here.
Everybody get up here. Just gather. In fact, Zellrainer, shut off before you go. Zellrainer. Go up. Okay, who's a moderator down here? Shut off the talk show set. Just shut it off. Then we have more room. There you go. There you go. Now we should all fit, right? We should all fit. Let me get this picture. Let me get this picture of all of us. Oh yeah, this is nice. Okay, let me get. Wait. Did I gain weight? Jesus, my face is all fat.
Yeah, me too.
Isn't that creepy? What happened? Get Meta on the phone right now. Okay, everybody. Lots of confetti for Mommy and Daddy. Yay! Yay! All right. You guys don't want to be in the picture? Everybody wants to be in the picture. Get in the picture. Come on. Come on. It's going on the Soapstone page. Go on the Soapstone page. Okay. I don't want to block anybody. Make sure I'm not blocking anybody. Okay. Ready? One more time, everybody.
Yes.
Confetti.
Oh, he's
No, Mike
Sorry,
standing
picking
in
up
the picture. Why would you do that?
There's a bit of a
silly?
lag. Isn't there?
It's
So the-
funny.
is out of sync.
All right, we got it. Thank you guys. Okay, let's go open
Yay.
that portal. We need to go open a portal and get out there and go check this
He's
out.
going out in the
Thank
front.
you guys. Thank you so much for doing this, both of you.
no
Appreciate you
problem.
guys
It was
very
fun.
much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go.
Christmas at the Capitol. Do you want me to do it?
All right.
All right.
You got this.
Yeah, go
baby.
ahead, mommy.
Oh
Throw it.
Jesus. Okay.
No pressure whatsoever.
How many people does it hold, Mommy?
How many people does it hold, babe?
It doesn't hold very many, but it'll open up another.
It'll go
instance,
into
so-
different instances, right? We'll just pop
Right,
into different
yeah.
instances. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna go last then because I want to make sure everybody gets in. So,
I'll go later too. Cause I
okay. All right. I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited. So,
So,